back is the Providence Hockey Club, and then just 2 points back the Chiefs coming into today, trying to change that with a Friday victory. We're underway as the puck is lobbed all the way in deep. We're in the midst of a long week of action of EHL and Chiefs hockey here in Newington. Across both levels, this is in the middle of a stretch of 4 games in 5 days. Nothing going on tomorrow, but then it will be a couple of EHL Premier games on Sunday and Monday as a heavy hit to open up this game in the attacking zone. It was Biscombe who was upended for Providence. Zach Lowe can't hang on to the puck. It is cycled on in, and out to play it is Evan Malloy, who gets to start in net for the Chiefs. Icing is called against Connecticut. Chiefs, a little bit of a new-look roster compared to what we saw certainly at the start of the year, and that'll happen. A lot of turnover takes place at the EHL level, whether it be promoting guys from the lower stages of the organization, from the Premier, of course, trades that take place. There's a giveaway. Josh Swan, the puck stick a little bit too much to the ice there and couldn't get a clean shot off. But Swan will re-enter. Takes it all the way down low, looking for inside positioning. Swan pivots back, backhand pass knocked down, and moved out onto the zone for Tate Sawden to go track down. And now the Chiefs will just get some fresh legs on the ice. And we got a stoppage called. 18-13 left in this first period, and the Chiefs will get an attacking zone face-off. In net for the Friars, by the way, so to speak, of the Providence Hockey Club. Of course, in reference, of course, to Providence College, the Friars were in the same colors. And it's not in the name per se, but they certainly go by that as well. But in net for the Friars, it is Avin Eidsness, who comes into the game with a 918 save percentage, a 3.32 goals against average, and a 5.7 and 1 record. Bound back towards the front of the net. The net comes off as Malloy's stick went tumbling through the air, and it was a wide open look for the Friars. They could not cash in. And I think this will just lead to an attacking zone draw. But that was a golden chance for the visitors to take an early 1-0 lead there. Right away, a chance off the face-off as well. This puck pushed on out of the zone. It's a race. Palacio trying to hustle back, but he can't get there in time. It is icing. Evan Malloy in net. Big pickup for this Chiefs team. He played 3 games earlier in the year in the CCHL. And is now found a home here in Newington. Him and Artur Jalavian making up the duo of netminders currently for head coach Greg Heffernan. Taking over the line, there is Palacio. He was performing double duty today, as he actually was also in the lineup for the EHLP game yesterday, where the Chiefs fell 7-1 to the Railers. Malloy will hang on to the puck, and we'll get another face-off. No penalties in the early going on either side. And right away, the Chiefs making it happen off the draw. Evan Fassett tried to enter the zone himself, and now it'll be Matt McCormick from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, using his size to get positioning, but he takes a shoulder check right into the numbers. But he comes up with it anyways and nearly gets a backhand on goal to the southpaw netminder, Aidness. Eric Hudek finds McCormick. Skips one on out. McCormick, Fassett throws a heavy shoulder hit. Chiefs trying to find a way out of their own zone. They do. Fassett gets all the way down, and he and Hudek will make a beeline towards the home bench. Sawden cross corner gives the Chiefs a little bit more time to get organized, and look at one more change for good measures. McCormick off, Merkel on. Scombe with the pass finds Quinn, gains the red line, and wraps it all the way around for Sawden. Puck gets under the stick of Tate Sawden. Backhand pass through the middle, comes back to the point, the wrist shot, closing the legs last second. Malloy makes the save, and now the Chiefs have numbers the other way. It's Ziss. He is run off, but a good pass through. Finds Shane Mazur. His shot goes over the crossbar as Ziss's stick goes flying. The rebound goes right back to Aidness, and he kicks that one aside. So maybe the best chances of the game for Connecticut. Shane Mazur just inches away from tucking that one home. Off the boards, Merkel. He'll use the boards himself and finds Swan up ahead. He's got Grelot trailing. Swan avoids the contact, sneaks it through to Zach Grelot. Pass back to the middle, trying to find a cutting Luke Holyfield, but a good stick position poke check for the Friars prevents it. We got a penalty coming up. Big hit dished out as Jordan Theis will go to the box. Liverpool, New York, another one of those newer additions. Shakes his head, and he'll make his way to the box here at Newington Ice Arena for the first time. So the Friars, they will go to the power play for the first time today. And there were two penalties that ended up going on the board, but I think we got a scoreboard issue that they're trying to sort out. So as this delay continues, talk about some of the other games that'll be in action in the EHL today, and there is quite a lot of them. This is the first one underway, but at noontime down in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, the East Coast Wizards are on the road to take on the Bridgewater Bandits. And you have also at noon, as the draw is put in place, there's also, I think, a 10-minute major that was put on the board. I don't know if that is the case as well. I only see one player in the box, so I think it was just a mistake, and Theis will be out of the box after 2 minutes. The Seahawks and Boston Junior Terriers, they will play at noon as well in Canton. Boston Junior Rangers, Seacoast Spartans, they'll play in Exeter, New Hampshire. As that crisp pass finds the outlet, here is Sean Gillen. Partial breakaway, wrists one just outside the blocker side. Gilland a little slow to get up as he went tumbling down to the ice after the shot. The Chiefs will have a chance to kill off some more time after that shorthanded bid. And Gilland struggling a little bit. He's got something coming off the right leg on his uniform. Couldn't tell what it was. Wrister goes through Malloy's glove. But it is pointed. And that shot goes right into Malloy's stomach, and he covers for the draw. Two other games taking place, these two both outside of New England, down in the Garden State. Team Maryland on the road to take on the New Jersey 87s. That's a 12:30 puck drop. And then 7:30 tonight, Battle of Philadelphia, the Little Flyers and the Philadelphia Hockey Club down at Hollydale Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey. Two teams right next to each other in the standings. Half a minute to go on the power play. Good poke check by Grelot. He might have a man forward, Swan. He just couldn't quite get it to him. Didn't have enough oomph on that pass. And right now, this Chiefs penalty kill looking more like a power play. Lob through the air, and Swan bats it out of midair with his stick. Takes it to the front of the net, but he couldn't tuck it home. Would have been one of the best goals you'll see all year long in the East Show. Final seconds tick off. The ice is out of the box, and the puck is sticked out of play. 12:09 to go, first period. Still no score, but the Chiefs getting a little bit of life on that spirited effort on the PK. Backhand pass. Sawden steps in front, gloves it down, and then plays it forward to J.M. Childs. The former Valley Junior Warrior throws that puck a little bit high and outside. Now numbers the other way, perhaps for the Friars. Up ahead, here comes Leduc. The backhand, can't tuck it home. A big save made by Evan Malloy. Danger not clear, however, now it is as the puck hops out of the zone. It's a foot race, one-on-one the other way. Tyler Tekolas Casey nudged off the puck. But Colin Leduc just mere inches away from giving the visitors the 1-0 advantage as that passes offline and tracked down by Ryan Dutcher. Vernillo. Puck comes off of his stick. McCormick tries to use the wall. He goes indirect, but unable to be handled. And taken across, Malloy has to take evasive action. He'll jump on the loose puck. But Malloy making his Connecticut Chiefs debut from Carp, Ontario, north of the border. And for Avon Eidsness, he is a Colorado native playing in his 14th game of the season, so plenty of experience in the East Show for him, as good hustle from Ziss leads to the icing being waved off. Pass can't be handled, it's thrown offline. Indirectly played off the boards by Zach Lowe. Bounce to the blue line, not out. Perry's shot on goal is blocked. Hudek reaches forward to move the puck. And now it's Anthony Vernillo snapshot. Low to the blocker side, but Aidsness makes the catch. And lifted back in by Mazer. Drop pass. He just can't get the shot off. Kelly plays this one ahead, and now it's Parker. Parker loses his balance, but leaves the puck behind for Woodruff. Parker can't get it on goal. Hops past the stick of Daglin Kelly. team leader in points, and that'll be icing. Kelly, 24 points in 26 games after having just 7 points in 22 games last year with the Philadelphia Hockey Club. But some Chiefs fans may remember the game that Kelly put up in this building before winter break, where he had 3 goals and 2 assists, one of the most insane offensive performances we've seen in an Eastern Hockey League game in this year. Lead pass over the line. Here's Kelly. His shot was blocked. Gracholski stepped in the way. Another guy pulling double duty today after playing in the Premier game yesterday. Martin can't connect on that pass. 9 minutes left in the first period. Tape to tape. It's Gilland. Tries to get it to Martin. It nearly found its way there. Martin reels it in quickly. Gilland. Drop back. Wrist shot well offline. That came off the stick awkwardly, and Theis could not control it. Justin Theis, former New Jersey 87, coming over. He also making his debut with the Chiefs. A new-look roster for Greg Heffernan, and so far some of these new guys is looking like they've been here for 20 games. Another icing called against Connecticut. And a good example of that was Kai Skilbeck, who made his debut last week against the New England Wolves and finished his first game with a pair of assists in the victory. So an influx of talent added to this roster in 2024. Malloy forced to make a save, and he picks up the rebound before anyone else on Providence can get it. And also really just not just an influx of talent, an influx of bodies as well. The Chiefs able to dress 13 forwards in this game, and then the full 6D. Depth always your friend. Shot does not get through from Malloy. This is offsides. Providence recognizing it, and that allows the Chiefs to get some time and space. And now Sean Gilland brings it back. Eric Hudek, long pass attempt or dump in. It clips the rafter right above the blue line, and this will bring it all the way back. Providence backhands it in quickly. Malloy out of his net. Rides along the half wall. Gillen tries to drop pass, but ends up giving it away. Fanning on that dump-in attempt by was J.C. Garbasic. And now the Chiefs ice the puck again. A little sloppy in terms of being able to keep play going. Had a lot of stoppages in the middle portion of this first period. Providence coming in 13-14-1, so they are just one game below 500. Trying to get back to dead even on the season with a victory. They've pretty much been around that mark for most of the year, so hanging right around the mean. Good drop pass and a perfect setup, finished off to make it 1-0 visitors. Beautiful puck movement, and William Woodruff, The one there to tuck it past the dive of Evan Malloy. And with 7:09 to go in the first period, Woodruff gives Providence the early edge. No surprise to see that roaring 20s line involved. Woodruff, Kelly, and Parker. One of the most consistent offensive lines in the entire league. And the synergy was pretty evident there. So Woodruff finds the back of the net for the 9th time this season. How will the Chiefs respond? Sawden lifts it through the air, knocked down, and Sawden will bring it back towards his goal. Bassett crunched against the wall. He falls to the ice. Swain throws it on goal, and Malloy sticks it aside. Play is stopped. So Woodruff off the slick feed from Kelly. As the black and white in front. Sawden bangs it across the wall. Fluttered back towards the middle. Merkel picks it up. He's got a 2-on-2 opportunity. He is sent flying into the boards. The Chiefs are offside, so they'll have to tag up. A great stick, though, from Missouri, and it is lobbed on back. But again, Providence seeing those seams open up. A nice toe drag wrist shot. Malloy just got his blocker to it. Merkel had a pair of goals in the first game back from break. Now Grholski's under 6 to play in the first. Chiefs can't get it out. Lob back to the middle. Missouri throws a hit, but he can't maintain possession of it. Grholski's will try on the other side. Clearing attempt goes off a skate. Merkel steps in the way. And a cross-check up high is going to send Colin Merkel to the box. Right in front of the referee. And a little too physical there from the Chiefs will set them back. And they will go to the PK for the second time already. So 5:32 remaining first period, and golden chance for the Friars, who have been playing some of their best hockey of the game. Of course, just picking up that goal from Woodruff. Prime opportunity to double that advantage. Drop pass, though, give it away. Zach Grelot, partial breakaway. Here he comes, fires it glove side. It is high. Swan picks up the rebound, and Kelly will bring it back. Grelot just had another stride. He would have been all by himself. A chance to tie things up. Meanwhile, Daglin Kelly back for Swain. Very ineffective first power play for Providence. In fact, the Chiefs got the better of the chances on that man advantage. Now it's Woodruff. Absorbs the contact. Hudek trying to shovel it forward for Swan. Ramped up, kept in the zone on the aggressive pinch by the defense. The centering pass appeared to be intended for Parker, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Now Woodruff. Wheels back. Sets up Parker. Can't find it in his skates. Grelot can. And he will hustle his way to the blue line. Try to lift it on out. Quick re-entry, though, for Providence. Stepped in front of, though, by Hudek. The puck gets through his legs. Back door, a wide open net, and Kelly couldn't capitalize. Handcuffed him a little bit, and that made all the difference in the world. Another shot attempt fired wide, that by Parker. Swain waiting for it at the blue line, but Kelly will rotate it back in. Hudek will pick it up, and he'll have plenty of time to waste and eventually send it down the ice. He finally does. Was looking for help. Gillen did get a stick on it. One last opportunity on the man advantage, but it's given away. And now the Chiefs will counterattack as the penalty expires for Merkel, the wrist shot. Glove down and held onto by Eidsness. So, out of the box comes Merkel. Had a couple of scary moments for Connecticut, but they ultimately get the kill and move to 2 for 2 on the PK. They also get a draw win. Sawden fans on the shot attempt. It finds Martin, and a tremendous lunging stop made. That left blocker was what helped Eidsness to make that big-time stop. Gilland steps up. Crowley banks it off the boards. Palacio intercepts. Jordan Palacio trying to dig that one out. Now it's moved back for Leduc. And Colin Leduc will bring it behind his own goal. Fades a stick check. And he is so dangerous in open ice. Here he comes. Down the left side, the backhand shouldered by Malloy up in the air. Mazur finds a man in stride. It's Gilland. He's been very active in this first period, but loses his footing. And now it'll be Vernillo who will pursue the puck. Mason Rudrud. Offline pass, and it's icing with 2:18 left in the first. Lifted and chopped out of the air by Rudrud. Takes it over the line. Wrister blocked. Creeps back over the blue line, and Cordair has to regather before Wainwright tosses it in for Providence. Holyfield anticipating the pass, gets through him, and right there is Carter Sturgeon who cross corners it. Malloy held behind goal. A sloppy giveaway, though, and a quick chance to follow from Micaiah Biscombe. Kicked away by Malloy, who's been pretty terrific so far in his first period of action with the Chiefs. Couldn't really do much on the lone goal scored by Woodruff. Biscombe can't get it through the legs of Holyfield, who shoulders off Petroni. Biscombe, though, takes it over the line, tries to snap one on goal. It's blocked. Bouncing puck comes back up top. Pegroni tries to lift that one high. Biscombe on the rebound, and Providence surging as we approach the final minute of the first period. This one bunted off the outside of the net. And now it is Skilbeck. Holyfield has to come back. Friar's adamant about getting this line change. 50 seconds left in the period. A hip check thrown by Skilbeck. Burlington, Ontario. Woodruff, the goal scorer. Lobs it on in, and Skilbeck will try again with 35 seconds left. Eric Hudek. Back for Bernard. Fassett throws a shoulder. Kelly. Poke checked. Parker sends it back in for Malloy. And it is sticked off the netting, and with 14.3 seconds left, maybe one last chance for Providence, attacking zone faceoff. And their top scoring line on the ice. They do win the draw. The shot initially doesn't get through, but a follow-up bid was a howitzer from Kelly. And Malloy keeps it out. Malloy not the biggest goaltender, standing at just 5'11", but what he lacks in size, he certainly makes up for in reflexes. He's got a quick glove. Chiefs win the faceoff and will likely just try to get this to the intermission. Swan maybe thought he had something late in the period, and he's got some words with the Providence bench, and He will head back to the locker room out there against that all-20s line of Kelly, Parker, and Woodruff. Puck goes to the stick of Kelly, and trying to get it forward was Kai Skilbeck, making his home debut with the Chiefs. Crowley steps over the line. Couldn't get it in deep. Thought for a second he might have broken his stick. Made a bit of an off sound when he tried to lift that one along the half wall. Eric Hudek, captain of this team, veteran of the EHL. Merkel goes down to the ice hard. And it's brought all the way to the point now. Wrist shot. Saved Malloy the rebound. Dangerously in front, and it forces Skilbeck to ice the puck. Evan Malloy was certainly battle-tested in his first period of action with the Chiefs. He ultimately saw 15 shots on goal. Connecticut able to only get 4 shots on goal. Had a couple of chances that led to good looks, but the shots did not end up on goal as well. Those are those shorthanded breakaways. Played to the outside, lifted ahead by Rudrud. Hudek for Skilbeck. Pass does find the stick of Vernillo, takes it to the front of the net, he scores! Anthony Vernillo, just enough room to get the shot off and sneak it past the goaltender Aidness. And we have a tie game just 1 minute and 23 seconds into the second. That's what makes Connecticut so dangerous, when they have those skilled forwards that know how to put the puck home on those breakaway situations. You let a guy like Vernillo, who was a talented goal scorer with the New York Apple Corps to start the year, you let him get into open space, it is going to be a tough task to deny him a goal. And Providence could not do that, so renewed life on the Chiefs bench as they do find that equalizer. Off the boards, and it is Missouri who just sends it all the way back in. Shoulder check thrown by Josh Swan. Skated up by Perry. Thrown behind goal. Malloy, maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but he does cleanly get the puck to Missouri. Holyfield can't get it on out of the zone. Wraparound bid attempt. Holyfield steps in front of it. Thrown in off the linesman. Missouri can't clear. A lot of white sweaters in the attacking zone that nearly created something. Wainwright through traffic. Lively rebound given up by Malloy. Scombe brings it to the point. Fired wide by Wainwright. Gillen tries a self-pass, but could not get it through Julian Wainwright. Little contact between Sturgeon and Palacio right at the logo. Taken to the front of the net. Malloy with a huge stop. Great positioning as he denies Colin Leduc. Danger, though, not clear. That shot from Crowley stepped in front of by Gilland. Lifted all the way back. Crowley could have made a play on the puck, so no icing. Chances aplenty in this second period. And now the Chiefs go on the attack. Palacio wrister. Oh, that was just wide. And we got a player down on the ice. Whistle not blown, though. It's thrown as the Chiefs have possession, and it's Leduc. He does get up, and he's not moving much. Reaching towards his lower body, and now he can make his way towards the bench. Big development there. Colin Leduc, not a guy that the Providence Hockey Club can afford to lose. 19 points in 28 games. Now sat down on the bench and hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him. But Vernillo with his 16th goal of the season across both the Chiefs and the Apple Corps. Skilbeck now with his third assist in as many games with the club, and Eric Hudek also picking up a helper. Hit in front of the bench. Gets the Providence side riled up. Play it out for Fassett. Sets up Childs. Just couldn't hang on to the puck. And McCormick has it hop past his stick, but Matt McCormick keeps possession. Winds and fires one just offline. Might have caught Eidsness by surprise. Dutcher gets it back to his own defense. Puck bounds off the boards. Woodruff couldn't handle the crazy hop and hits off a stick, and Fassett goes out of play. Dutcher and Fassett having some words, and the linesmen, both of them, have to step in and break this one up. They're still going at each other's throats, and I think Fassett is being shown the gate. He'll go to the box, unsportsmanlike. And now the power play unit will get a chance for a third time for the Providence Hockey Club. So that extra shot from Evan Fassett enough to put his team shorthanded. And it'll be the 4 of Swan, Grillo up front, and Skilbeck and Hudek, the defensive pair. Surprised to see 21, 22, 23 over the boards on the power play again for Providence. Here's Kelly. Shot is deflected into the opposite corner. Hudek with a nice play to find Grillo. Tries to lead Swan, but it works as a clear effectively. Kelly steps over the line. Looking for some help. He leaves it, and it's indirect off the boards. Crowley's shot redirected by Parker, and it goes over the glass out of play. So 43 seconds off of the Fassett penalty. Perry, face-off win for Providence. Second unit out there now. Perry, Coderre. A fake shot from Swain ends up being a pass. Couldn't be handled, but Swain gets it right back. Perry just outside the glove of Malloy. And the rebound goes right to Rudrud. That wrist shot sails just over the glass out of play. I believe that was Merkel who got his stick in the shooting lane. Linesman picks up a new puck at the penalty box. Coderre set to take the draw against Swan. Another win. But the Chiefs get the clear. Grillo gets behind the defense, as does Swan. Odd man rush. Grillo will pull back. Tries to go in and out, drops it back. The shot from Mazur, and we got a penalty coming up. And that will be the end of that power play for Providence. First penalty committed by the visitors. It's a boarding call. And it has been a frustrating afternoon to this point for the PHC power play. They'll now be 0 for 3, giving up plenty shorthanded chances, and have now canceled out one of their own power plays as Joseph Quinn, the guilty party. So 31 seconds now of 4-on-4 before the Chiefs will have their first man advantage of the contest. Dutcher leads Biscombe. He evades the hit nicely. Biscombe, Holyfield looks over his shoulder. Backhand out of the reach of Mazur. Dutcher with a good setup for Biscombe. He just couldn't get the right angle on the shot. Ends up going wide, and Biscombe takes a run at Swan. Holyfield takes that shot from Biscombe. Real physical shift. Number 7 in white. There's the clear. Chiefs now on the power play as Facet's out of the box. So we'll get a chance to see that man advance for the first time. It's Shane Mazuru. Turbos all the way down the wing. Brings it to the left side for Grillo. Holyfield in front, chopped up through the air by Gilland and ends up sailing over the crossbar. Holyfield, Grillo, Gilland all forwards back there to help. Gilland cross ice, finds Swan tape to tape. Holyfield. Swan can't get the shot off. It's blocked, and it rolls on edge out. And Mazur will send it to Swan, who nearly got his pocket picked by Biscombe, who's been out there a while. Mazur cleanly across the blue paint. 25 seconds left on the power play. Swan looking around, back for Mazur. Drop pass, Grillo. Mazur at the circle. Blast one wide. Rebound pinballs, and the net has come off. 10 seconds left. Some jawing going on. Providence can't quite get the clear on the hustle play from Sam Zeese, but ultimately puck does make to the neutral zone. Quinn comes out of the box, and nothing results in all those penalties. We stay tied 1-1, approaching the halfway point. Quinn, you're trying to make up for that boarding penalty. He's left alone in the slot for a moment, but puck never found him. It hits off a stick and is sent forward. Crowley, though, nice pinch to keep it alive. Sets up a man. The shot ends up wide. Hit off the stick there of Hudek. And this will bring Liam Crowley back to get it. Got a whistle here. Face off. We'll come all the way back to the Providence D zone. Quick chance off the face-off for Martin. Now Quinn gets to the red line and wipes it all the way in. Palacio leveled from behind into the open ice. Picked up, thrown out wide. The shot goes through the glove of Malloy. Another chance for Crowley, and Malloy closes the gloves on him. The pads, rather, not the gloves. He's only wearing one. Colas Casey. A little trouble handling it. Martin sends Crowley down to the ice hard. It's a stick somewhere. Not quite sure who it belongs to. Colas Casey picks off the centering feed, and now Martin over the line. Goes in to out, thrown back wide, and waiting for it on the other side. Kelly goes down to both knees, still tries to make a play on the puck. Gives it away. Self-pass, though, for Swan. Tries it again and is successful both times. Throws it behind goal, and Colas Casey waiting for it on the other side. Tries to stretch it out wide. Has McCormick cutting. His shot is held onto and covered up by Avon Eidsness. Pardon me. Jeff Peralt, the head coach of the Providence Hockey Club, in its first year in the Eastern Hockey League. Competitive club in this Central Division, and they're hoping to just avoid the basement, which right now is occupied by the Connecticut Rough Riders, and be the playoffs, or at least make that play-in game in its first year, and perhaps even better. But right now, this is a play-in game preview between these two teams, and if so, get your popcorn once that real thing comes in March. If it does, it was Joshua Cordair who was left all alone. The wrist shot tipped just wide. Cordair ends up getting the rebound. Frett there to help out as well. McCormick tied up, and now it's Fassett with some open ice. To the red line, he'll send it in, and the Chiefs will just get everyone off the ice, and this might lead to something. Trying to catch him napping. The wrist shot, they score! Alex Dyer stayed on the ice while the Chiefs tried to get all five off, and it came back to haunt him. 2-1, Providence back out in front. First goal for Dyer, who was snake-bitten through the first 22 games of the season, but he finally finds the back of the net for the first time. Big moment for the Newmarket, New Hampshire native. And how about the finish, too? Just beat the glove of Malloy. Piscombe under pressure. Grillo picks his pocket, but great back check avoids potential catastrophe for Providence. Piscombe reaching out Sturgeon. He does knock it down. Piscombe with a shot blocker save Malloy, and he will hold. So the Chiefs will have to find themselves yet another equalizer as we're past the halfway point. Gracholski's below the goal line. Brings it for Zach Rillo, and now it comes all the way back for Jordan Thies. Holyfield takes a big-time hit right at the blue line. Thrown back in. Gracholski's lobbed out of the reach. Crowley gets back there. Swan, a bit frustrated he couldn't quite get in position. Swan. Now Grillo. An out move, a good one. Sets up Holyfield. Oh, he uncorked a good wrist shot, but it was just offline. Chiefs keep the forecheck pressure on. But that lead pass finds Parker, who stays onside. The shot, Malloy with his best save of the game. Robs Woodruff. Thrown through the air, batted out of the air. Breakaway Grillo, but he overskates the puck and never got the shot off. Would have been something else, but it stays alive with Palacio. He gets clipped. The wrist shot from Martin. Stop made. Some pushing and shoving. Palacio taken down to the ice, and the linesman trying to keep order. A hectic 30-second mad dash on both ends. A terrific stop from Evan Malloy. Then the breakaway chance for Zach Grillo, and it was Palacio who then picked it up, took it towards the front of the net, got decked. And Martin got a great shot on goal, couldn't capitalize. Tate Sawden. Chiefs bench was hoping for a hold. They don't get it. Martin steps up. Taken over the line, but can't get very far. Julian Wainwright in the way. Sawden looks over his shoulder, and we'll leave it for Missouri. Now Gilland. Just over 6 minutes left in the second. 2-1. Providence Hockey Club leading. Backhand sticked away. There was about 3 Chiefs in the area over there to help out defensively. Coderre overskates it. Vernillo trying to get off to the races, but left the puck behind. One hopper, bobbled a bit, but Dutcher will go into his corner to keep it. Passes off to his D partner in Carter Sturgeon. And now Dutcher uses the wall. Fret crunched against the boards, but he cross corners it. Vernillo. For Hudek. Missouri. Crisp passing from the Chiefs, but it's Zis who can't handle it. Rudd, the sinking wrister, and tack on another stop for Malloy. Contact between Merkel and a Providence player, rather, away from the play. The arm went up, and I believe the Chiefs will be on the power play. They will. So Merkel draws the penalty from Luca Petroni, who was a bit puzzled as to either why he's in the box or why Merkel isn't in the box with him. Either or. This will be the first full power play for Connecticut in the game. They had one chance after a 4-on-4, about 90 seconds on that man advantage. Quick substitution made before the draw, but Connecticut hoping to jump on this chance and pull back even, but immediately the puck is lobbed forward. It's a partial break now for Biscombe, but his shot fired wide. Hudek in good position. Pardon me, that was Shane Mazur back there. Gilland evades the contact, takes it over the line. Grillo behind him. That's exactly where he goes with the puck. Mazur gets the feed back from Swan. Mazur. Swan, top of the circle. Moves it back to the point, but he loses the handle, and that's a killer for the Chiefs. And you can see the disgust on the bench from head coach Greg Heffernan. Unforced error. Now Connecticut will try again. Mazur waiting for it at the blue line. He'll let Grillo work. Dangerous pass nearly stolen away. Swan Finds Holyfield. Right back to Josh Swan. It's Missouri. Holds it. Pass attempt through the slot. Hits off a skate. Goes wide. 40 seconds left. Not much happening for the Chiefs. Grelot drops it off. The give and go. Grelot, though, can't finish it off. A big time stop through traffic by Eidsness. Even Eidsness with one of his more difficult stops. A one-time rocket is blocked. Zeese gets another chance. Blocked again. Merkel back for Sam Zeese. Another block, and this one might lead to something. Up ahead is Coder. His shot goes off the outside of the net. Vernillo lets it go by. One last chance on the power play for the Chiefs. Zeese leaves it behind. Merkel can't make it happen, and Connecticut now 0 for 2 on the power play. Troney out of the box. Take it across the blue line. Rister, Malloy makes the catching stop on Paravelotis. The Chiefs entered this period down a goal. That's where they stand right now with 2:40 left in it. Pulled even thanks to the goal from Vernillo, but pretty quick response. Alex Dyer with his first career goal. Fassett pushes on out. He's got J.M. Child streaking to his right. Didn't have enough positioning, though, to force a pass through. That shot attempt is blocked. Raholskis blasts it back in. Chris Graholskis. Basic kept the play alive momentarily, but now up with it. McCormick moves very well for a man his size. Gets a bad angled look on goal. Rebound comes out quickly. And a stick goes flipping through the air. Childs. Crisp pass up top. Gillen Rister and a lunging glove save. Another big one from Eidsness. Minute 32 left in the period, and man, would the Chiefs love to just grab one late and get it to 2-2. Same can be said, I suppose, for Providence. Try to pad their lead and get it to multiple goals. Sawden kisses it off the glass for Gillen to track down. Sawden forces it through for Martin. 3-on-2 developing. Gilland over the line, back across. Martin couldn't reel it in. Might have heard the footsteps of Kelly bearing down on him. Woodruff winds, fires, and his shot hit off a leg and went high. Sawden behind the net. 46 seconds left in the period. Glove down. Kelly holds it on the backhand, back across the middle dangerously with an open goal mouth. Providence can't pounce on it immediately, but they do pick it up now, and I think Parker got a piece of that on the way by, nearly tipped it home. Rister, sinking glove save made there from Malloy. So 15.8 seconds. Swan. Head up the ice. Grelot chops it down. 5 seconds left, but he couldn't keep it, and Providence will maybe try to get something late, but they'll run out of time. Crowley skates to the red line, and that will do it for the second period of play. Both teams picking up a goal. Anthony Vernillo with his 16th of the year brought the game tied momentarily, but then it was Alex Dyer, first goal of the season. Right now the focus is on the EHL squad as they look to, the very least, steal a point, trailing by a goal as the third is underway. Cross-cornered. Vernillo putting the pressure on, a quick exit. Long lead pass, a shoulder-on-shoulder collision. Jars the puck loose from Parker Phillip. Philip Parker, rather. And this will go all the way down from Malloy to settle. Hudek. Lobbed ahead for Vernillo. Across the blue line, working 1 against 3 as the rest of his team peeled off for a change. And now it's Ryan Dutcher. Offline pass. Puck got behind Sawden, but it's icing. Quick shot off the whistle and off the draw rather, and forces Eidsness to make that save in quick fashion. Swan wins this draw. Shane Mazur sets up the wrister, hits off a blocker in front, and then it hit the leg of Holyfield and went just wide of the post. Nearly a 2-2 game. Thrown back to the middle. Holyfield can't find it through the traffic. And mercifully, Providence gets it out of their own zone. I mean, that was a matter of inches from sneaking its way inside the near side post. Mazur with some pep in his step. Centering feed goes past the stick of Swan. Lifted on goal. Block. Grelot hustles to the rebound. Throws it through the crease. Nobody there to tip it home. Swan. Stick check from behind. Stays with it. Garbasic takes it across, and this one chopped for Quinn. Takes it across, the shot, stop made, and Malloy's rebound comes all the way out of the zone. Swain takes it on in. Aiden Swain tries to pass it parallel to the goal line. Chiefs will exit. Swan's been out there a while. He'll concede and just lob it the other way. Martin. Lively bounce finds Biscombe, who takes the big hit. Pushed forward for Gilland. He's got a little bit of an avenue towards goal. Lively rebound. Given up, and a big kick stop made. Avon Eidsness lunging right to left. I don't even know if he saw the puck, but he just blindly swung that left pad back across the blue paint and takes away what would have been the game-tying goal. Tremendous stop. And Gilland off the draw, and Eidsness has to blocker that one away as well. He's been busy in the first 3 minutes of the final period. Chiefs coming out of the locker room with some serious confidence offensively. Sturgeon drops it from behind, gives it away, thrown back to the middle. Palacio was streaking there, but 3 or 4 strides behind. Gilland wins the battle, falls to his knees, swings it up top, sent back behind. Gillen can't collect, and now Grholski's will turn it around, gets a quick re-entry, lob forward for Martin, couldn't catch it in stride. Palacio takes a low hit, he goes down in a heap, and that'll be a penalty. Palacio tripped up, and he is favoring that right leg, but he is able to skate to the bench under his own power. It's a tripping call on the physical Liam Crowley, who has thrown his weight around a lot in this game, but just couldn't get that leg out of the way, and it was just leg-on-leg contact. Easy call for the officials. Huge chance for the Chiefs. 0 for so far on the power play, but Grelot with a wrist shot. Goes to the corner. Grelot brings it back for Swan. Mazur back for Grelot. Swan at the top of the slot. Pass doesn't get through the stick of Parker. Swan looking to step into one, has to reel it in. Mazur winds, fires. Right into the armpit of even Eidsness. So 35 seconds off the power play, and the Chiefs looking pretty comfortable now in the Providence defensive zone. Skillbeck brings it back for Zeiss. Merkel. Skillbeck has to reach out. Does keep it in. Vernillo. Zeiss, the one-timer. Stick save. And punched out of play by Eidsness. Providence getting some new personnel in. And they do win the draw. Brought back behind goal. Bounces up in the air. Vernillo. Brings it to the red line. 40 seconds left on the power play. Puck bouncing around a bit. Hudek swivels away from the contact. Hudek shot. And another stop made. Rebound back up high. Vernillo pivots. And that wrister off the stick of Skillbeck hits a leg and goes up out of play. Mazur. Glove down by Grelot. That wrist shot. Another terrific save made by Eidsness. It's been under heavy duress in this third period. 14:22 to go, 9 seconds left until Crowley exits the box. He is standing in anticipation. One final clear for Providence, and Crowley ready to pry open that door and presumably head straight to the bench, get the right personnel on the ice, and he comes off. Parker comes on. 5-on-5 again. Neither team able to cash in on the power play so far in the contest. Swan cuts hard to the net. Swan narrowly keeps it in. His wrister hits Kelly's stick. Holyfield, blind pass. Is in between Grelot and Mazur. Parker swiveling through, falls down. Holyfield. It's out of the reach of Grillo, and this one whipped towards the Chiefs bench. Didn't hit anybody, stays in play. Grillo. Holyfield. Was a clean entry, and he just pumped it on goal. Parker sees the on-rushing defenseman. That was Gracholski's. Play snuffed out pretty well by Jordan Thies. Shot goes low on the glove side of Evan Malloy. And that quick chance ends up forcing Malloy to make him pretty strong effort save there. Now Martin with a lot of speed down the right side. Brings it back. Palacio's one-timer never got through. Gilland. Wrist shot goes offline. Actually, it was blockered away, I should say, and ends up out of play with 12:26 left in the period. Shot blocked. Gilland didn't want to turn at the blue line, so he just brings it out of the zone, and now Jordan Palacio fires it in, chases after his own dump. Stepping up, Martin delivers a good hit, but does open the ice up for Alex Dyer, looking for his second of the game and the season. The shot, though, with a diving block. Garbasic with that shot blocked as well. Chiefs sacrificing the body. Crowley keeps it in. This one sent flying, goes over everyone's head, and lands in the Chiefs bench. Looking at some of the other scores around the Eastern Hockey League at the moment, we've got a shootout, and I mean a shootout, at Bridgewater Ice Arena. Through 2 periods of play, the Wizards and the Bandits tied at 5. East Coast took a 4-1 lead after 1, and then the Bridgewater Bandits proceeded to outscore the Wizards 4-1 in the second period. So it should be a very eventful third from Bridgewater Ice Arena. Another great game going on at Canton Sportplex, as it's a no score, as that shot from Zeiss gets deflected up and out of play. No score after 2 periods of play between the Seahawks Hockey Club and the Boston Junior Terriers in the East Division matchup. Then we have the Boston Junior Rangers and Seacoast Spartans. They are tied 4-4 in the second period. Another high-scoring affair in that matchup. 1-0 the lead after 1 for Team Maryland over New Jersey, the 87s, and then a later affair between the two teams of Philadelphia that has yet to begin. Merkel. Hudek can't keep it in front of him. Slung hard off glass. Merkel sticks it through the skates of Vernillo. Let up high. Merkel can't hang on to it. Biscombe ahead for Quinn. Stumbles down with a contact from Tate Sawden. Sturgeon, and it's bombed back in deep. Approaching the halfway point of the third. Still a 2-1 lead for Providence. Giveaway, and Jam Childs pushes it to the opposite blue line. McCormick. Let's go under his stick momentarily, but he reaches back to keep possession of the puck. McCormick trying to push it back for Missouri, who's waiting for it along the boards. Now Childs down there. Wedged against the glass. Childs heads to the bench. Meanwhile, Quinn will ice the puck. Good little break there for the Chiefs. And some guys on the ice for Providence that have been out there for quite some time. So maybe an opportunity with some of the top goal scorers on the ice for Connecticut to find that equalizer. There's the quick clear and the quick change for Providence. Holyfield nearly a bad turnover in front of his own net. Swan gets in there first ahead of Sturgeon. But it's pushed to Kelly. Swan now making it easy on Kelly. Rakes this one out. Taken up towards the red line and pushed all the way in. Rudd. Trying to push that one through. He gets his own block. And Malloy, the nice glove stop, will hold. Two on to the rush. Gilland sends it through for Martin. Drops it back to the middle. And another one and done chance for the Chiefs. Maybe a little bit of frustration as they've had opportunities but just can't quite pull back even. 8 minutes to go. Parker takes it across the line. Slung back towards the middle. Two players go down to the ice hard in the corner. And it is covered up. So Malloy will take the face-off in the D zone. Looking ahead for the Chiefs. What they have left in the month of January. There'll be a lot more games at home, but first they actually do have the home game on Tuesday. Forgot about that as well. So it's really 5 games in 6 days as Z steps up and delivers a booming hit on Swain. 5 games in 6 days for both programs. No problem. Had a bit of a TV malfunction for a moment, but we're back here and 7:13 to go. This one led forward, the wrist shot, and Malloy able to make the save there. As I was saying before, 5 games, 6 days across both programs, including the game on Tuesday for the EHL squad, as the Chiefs will host the Connecticut Rough Riders. That an 11:30 puck drop on Tuesday, and then the Chiefs will go on the road to take on the New York Apple Corps on Thursday, so 6 days from now. have a little bit of time off, and then it'll be one at home on the 23rd against the Hockey Club of Rhode Island, and another the following Tuesday, the 30th, against the Railers Junior Hockey Club. Swan, the wrister that hit off a stick in Sales High. 6:36 left in regulation. But yeah, a lot of home games coming up for the Chiefs. 3 of their next 4 following today's game, and then also have one on February 6th against the New York Apple Corps. Taken all the way towards goal, Malloy. I don't know if he got a piece of it or if he went wide. Regardless, nearly the insurance and perhaps put away goal for Providence, but instead we play on. Holyfield puts it through the legs of his defender, Perry, but Perry did his job, just loosened the puck from Holyfield, and now it's Perry taking it the other way, throws it right into the midsection of Malloy. So 3 home games in February for the Chiefs, but 2 of them in the final 4 days of the month, so kind of backloaded home schedule there. And then their final home game, March 2nd against the Seacoast Spartans, 2:30 puck drop on that Saturday afternoon. Pardon me, actually, that isn't a home game, I should say. It's a showcase game, so that game in February to close it out will be the final home game for the Chiefs on the 27th. Thrown back to the top, the one-timer for Biscombe, right in the slot, and Malloy makes another tremendous save. Bad angled shot. That one might have gotten the crossbar. Providence buzzing right now, but they inadvertently send it out of their own zone. Kai Skilbeck has an assist in this one. Wouldn't be a much better time for his first goal as a member of the Chiefs than now. Gilland. Run off. Palacio will glove it down. Martin takes the hit. Fed for Hudek. Back across the middle. Lunging save. Made the rebound. They score! Jared Martin backhands it home, and we are all square with 4:50 to go. It's 2-2. It was chaos in front of Eidsness. Made a tremendous initial save. The shot from Hudek changed direction, but it was a lively rebound that Martin got his stick on. He knew that net was empty if he could just get it through the traffic. Didn't even elevate it, but it found its way across the goal line, and we are in for a fun finish here in Newington. 2-2. Who's going to be the hero? Right off the face-off, it's taken towards goal. Malloy holds the post strong despite that heavy push from Woodruff. Chiefs can't clear off the draw, and now Kelly. Puck bounces. Vernillo comes out of the pack with it. Over the blue line, can't snap it on goal. Bounces through the air. Woodruff to the neutral zone. Sauden's pass offline. Second effort from Zeese, gets it in deep. Crowley. Puck bounces off his stick, and a howitzer of a shot from Anthony Vernillo. Goes wide, glove side on Eidsness. Grelot takes it across. Vernillo back to Grelot. Can't get the shot off. Grelot can't point it either as it's stolen away. Grelot picks it up. And now it's Dyer. Providence looking for a counter, and there's a boarding penalty called as Mazur took it right in the numbers, and this will put the Chiefs on the man advantage with 3:20 to go. It was Dyer who tried to get his team going with a physical play, but he may have put his team in a really tough spot now. Connecticut, they have not led at all in this game. Chance to take the lead when it matters most. The final moments. Neither team successful on the power play to this point. Mazur. Grelot taken down. Josh Swan. Gilland. Outside the circle. Saucer pass Holyfield. Luke Holyfield. Now Grelot back for Mazur. Finds Swan, shooting lane, fires, save made, and a quick whistle. It's a tough one. Puck was still loose. The Chiefs had a chance to maybe catch Providence in a rotation, so a break there for the PHC. And they'll get a face-off to the left of Eidsness. Tie-up. Grelot and Swan trying to rake it out of the pile. Swan is successful. Takes it behind net. Looking to point it. And he'll drop it off for Mazur. 2:40 remaining. Minute 20 left on the power play. Grelot steps into one, drops the pass in front, tries to feed it back to the middle, but Holyfield couldn't get it to him. Holyfield. Shane Mazur. Back for Grelot. Holyfield holds, fires. Big stop made by Eidsness. Chiefs, though, keep it in the zone. Halfway through the power play, Holyfield drops it off for Gilland. Gilland. Grelot. Back for Josh Swan. Gilland. Snaps one across the one-timer. Someone got a piece of it. And now a high shot from Gilland goes up over the bar and out of the zone. Eidsness, I think, made the save there. Keeps it 2-2. Less than half a minute left on the power play and a minute 45 left in regulation. Here is Swan. Mazur gets through everybody but finds Grelot. The shot, he scores! Zach Grelot on the power play with 1:32 to go, and the Chiefs have their first lead. It's 3-2. So many chances on that man advantage, it seemed like a matter of when, not if. And not surprisingly, it's number 10. Who rings one off the iron and in. His 19th goal of the year in just 30 games. What a season for the still 17-year-old. Now the question is, will that hold up as the game winner? When will we see Eidsness make a break for the bench? Kelly. And this will come all the way in with a minute 18 left, and I think this will be the chance to send Eidsness to the bench, and we might get a timeout out of it as well. Yep. Timeout taken by Providence. Jeff Perrault wants to talk this one over. What a game on this Friday afternoon in Newington. If you're just joining us, you've missed quite a bit. The the visiting Providence Hockey Club took a 1-0 lead in the first period. William Woodruff, his 9th of the season. That's where we stood after one before Anthony Vernillo cashed in and tied the contest 1-1. But halfway through the second period, Alex Dyer's first goal as a member of the Providence Hockey Club pushed his team back out in front before Jared Martin, just under 5 minutes to go, scored his third goal of the season. And with a 2-2 game, Dyer takes the boarding penalty. And Zach Grelot, on the man advantage, cashes in. That's where we stand. Greg Heffernan talking it over with his group, whiteboarding it up. Chance for Evan Malloy to pick up his first victory with the Chiefs in his first start. Draw, though, won by Providence. A quick shot, deflects wide. Chiefs get the clear. It's heading right towards goal, but it misses about 3 inches wide. Nearly a 200-footer. With 1:05 seconds left, same 5 will stay out there for the Chiefs. Desperation setting in for Providence, trying to avoid what would be a very frustrating bus ride back to Warwick. This puck comes free. Merkel tries to one-time it. Couldn't. The puck goes right towards the middle. A heavy collision. Is that puck in? You bet. Merkel ends it with the hustle play, and with 55 seconds to go, the lead is 2. Merkel tried to one-touch it at the red line. Missed a little bit wide, but that puck came right to the front of the net. And he never gave up. He went flying in there to just poke it home. Tremendous third period resiliency from the Connecticut Chiefs. 3 unanswered goals. And what appears to be leading them to their second victory in the new year in 3 games. .40 seconds left. Net empty once again for Providence. Hudek throws this one off glass, and this will be icing. 30 seconds left. This win, the Chiefs would pull even in the standings with Providence. Granted, PHC 2 games in hand. Chiefs trying to improve to 12-16-3 on the year. And for Providence, they are trying to avoid what would be their 5th consecutive defeat. Team that's been very streaky this year. They've had some runs of brilliance and others of just frustration, and this is currently the latter as Malloy makes the stop. So mathematically, time might just be ruling Providence out of this one. And the Connecticut Chiefs setting up to bring a feel-good victory into their Battle of Connecticut. That will take place on Tuesday morning. A jumble for the puck, and it's rifled into the netting with 11 seconds left. This will be a good one for this group. I'm sure Greg Heffernan happy with that third period effort. Outshot heavily in the first period with the Chiefs, but they were able to keep it at 1-0. Sure enough, the offense came along. Wrist shot block, rebound fluttered into the air, and it'll go out of play with 1.3 seconds left. Puck goes down. Now we'll have to drop it again. Oh, no, they won't. I think the officials will just call it there.